So let's have a look at what we come up with. So it feels powerless over evil. It doesn't provide security or safety. In fact, have you noticed that most people who fall in love feel very unsafe? Have you noticed that? They actually feel like that their life is now, they're always worried. What's that person going to do? They might leave me. And then where will I be? They're always worried about things. It's treated with disrespect and condescension, as was pointed out. It's hopeless in the face of evil. And this is something you didn't raise, but it's something I'd just like to briefly talk about. Many people feel that love is so powerless that when evil comes in its presence, you should revert to evil. Because love's not going to cure anything. Love's not going to fix anything. It's not going to do anything for you in that place. You need to fight when evil faces you. Isn't that what they believe? You have to fight when we're faced with evil. Interesting concepts, aren't they? Completely out of harmony with truth. But we believe them. Yeah, Lena?
It is not important. Love is not important.
There's no point.
To get it through. That's what's important at any cost.
Yeah. And to be honest, if you think all of these things about love, can you understand why you feel in the end there's not much point to it? Of course there's no point to a love like that. Right? And that's what we need to bear in mind. So these are things that love must be forced upon people who don't love. Have you found that to be a common thought? You know, all those people who don't love, we just force them to love. Let's make them do it. Let's, you know, like, for example, this is why we've created laws in each country. In each country, we have laws because we're trying to force all the people who don't want to love to do something that's more loving. That's the whole point of most of our laws, if you think about it. So isn't it, like, if you think about how the world views love, it's like, wow, it's no wonder I've got some distortions here. Now, let's contrast that with God's love. God's love has power over everything. What a contrast. Before we were saying love's powerless, and we're saying here God's love rules the universe. That's how much power it has. The whole universe got created through it, through the seed of love that God come up with concepts and ideas of all loving. And has complete power over everything. Complete power over everything. It is the framework of the universe. It governs all the operations. Oops, I'll just go back there because I just want to say those things. It governs all the operation of all things. Oops, I'm going forward. Let's go backwards. Governs the operation of all things. That's pretty powerful, right? And you can see how the world believes all these things about love because the world has never experienced God's love. Because if the world had experienced God's love, it would know the truth about love, that love has power over everything. That tells you that what we have on earth is not love. Because if we understood the truth about love, and we would understand it if we'd experienced it, we would know it has power over all things. Not power over nothing. So we have a lot of these false beliefs we would have about love. If we'd actually experienced love, we wouldn't believe in it anymore. Yeah?